People frequently ask me what Toroline string they should choose, and I think Otoro is a really good place to start because it's very familiar from whatever string you're coming from for most people. Whether you're coming from RPM Blast or anything by Luxilon or Hyper G, Tourbite, Poly Tour Pro, like any of that stuff. I don't think those polyester strings really vary from one to another that meaningfully. Otoro has a lot of similar traits in that way, but you're gonna get way more spin with Otoro. When people try restring 0, I generally suggest trying it a few pounds lower than what you're coming from generally. I wouldn't necessarily say that for Otoro. But I will say this, since the strings are much more slick than most polyesters, which is why we love it, it's largely why you get more spin with it and more durability, string the crosses a couple pounds lower because there's a lot less friction string to string, so the crosses are gonna pull more easily. You're not gonna need to overcome friction from the mains as much when you're weaving crosses. You'll actually notice this if you string your own rackets that the crosses weave more easily. So string the crosses a couple pounds lower. If you want to, you can go up a pound on the mains, down a pound on the crosses, something like that. And let me know what you think. Otoro has won over so many people, and it's really not hard to understand why once you try it. And once you see how much you love that string, you might get curious about some other strings, but that's a really good gateway string and a very hard string to beat. And there's a few strings that are worth mentioning that are kind of at the top of the food chain with Otoro, but that's a really good one to start with. My links get you 20% off, and if you haven't tried it, please do and let me know what you think in the comments. If you have tried it, let me know what your experience with Otoro was and what string you were coming from. Strings have gotten a lot better recently, and it's good to see people taking notice.